1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the sound man's pin number.
Chris has got a job in the Waltzers. That's how you done that voice there.
Scream if you want to go faster.
How's the Waltzers going? All right?
No bad, mate.
You ever spun MD after them yet?
A few I wanted to.
Fucking right. You take out your wee arsehole.
No what in the carnival.
Nah. Are you too good for the carnival? You think you're like...
No, I'm just not qualified.
How do you need a qualification to push Waltzers?
People's lives are in your hands.
I would just do that.
I hate. I like roller coasters and stuff, but only at like real places. See it like Disneyland and all that.
Aye, big ones.
I'm all about it. But see, like when you're at a wee carnival and it's all rides that unfold off the back of a lorry.
Aye.
I went to was it Transmit? Or we were at, it was the night before Transmit, but Biffy Clyro, I nearly said Billy Clyro. Biffy Clyro were playing Glasgow Green the night before Transmit started, so they had all the festival set up, and me and Ainsley went in the big wheel.
All right.
And we were waiting in the queue, went up the wee stairs to step into the
See the guy with the screwdriver
the
just
basket.
putting them together?
There was just a big pile of nuts and bolts and washers sitting on a wee shelf, and I was like, fuck. And then, again, I'm fine with rides, fine with spinning, fine with heights, whatever else, but like, you know, in the wheel you can spin the thing.
Aye.
And the whole thing spins. I was like, no, you're unscrewing it.
Oh, Ainsley was doing the thing. You were like, no, I know.
As soon as I saw that pile of things, that I was like, surely that should be holding something together.
Aye, no, I agree with you. I was on the big one in Blackpool years ago, the Pepsi Max
Pepsi
one.
Max, aye.
And that was alright, I quite enjoyed that. But then I was on, like, years after it, I was on, like, the shitty wee roller coasters, Strathclyde Park.
The one that fell off?
Did that fall off at some point?
It was a few years ago, it just flew off a track.
Oh, right, aye. So I was on that and I was shitting myself. But the big one. But I was on one in Australia a few years ago. And, like, you're in the dark for the first wee bit.
Okay.
And I shit myself. Right, that was a professional one. But
as opposed to an amateur.
Aye, no, I mean, but it's, like, when you're saying that, I should be alright with them, but I closed my eyes most of the way around.
Aye.
I just shit myself. It was and it was like free entry. It was like a water park. So all the guys, the other comedians that were there, they all went on again. And I just sat watching, contemplating my life.
Holding the jacket.
Basically, I shit myself. It's a bit scary.
What episode's this, Obi?
Oh, it's usually you that I was trying. Is it 22?
22.
See, I knew that. I've done my research. And what we're going to do today, we kind of decided that do stuff on memory.
Sorry, what we do?
Ha 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 ha!
Comedy workshop starting next week. Yay!
I know, you're fucking needing it.
Cheeky bastard.
So I used to do like you probably seen me doing my memory stuff at my gigs.
I saw one year at the Fringe. I saw you doing the one with the big whiteboard.
Aye.
And you had like a
flip chart.
The flip chart thing. Aye, and you had like numbers written on each page, and you had a word associated with each number.
Aye.
And then you would get folk. Was it just like, I can't remember if you were just sort of telling a story and you got folk, you'd point and somebody would shout a number.
Aye, yeah.
And the things behind you, you would kind of flip it to the page.
Aye. So
that we could see, but you can't see it, and you incorporate that word into the story.
So I had it up to 300 at one point. I don't know what I'd done it when you were there, but I had like a list of. So I'd get people to give me random words or objects from 1 to 100. So I'd do maybe 10 a show and add them on during the festival. And then what I'd do, I'd start a story and people go, right, so I was walking down the street and when Stevie was said, and I said, I seen Stevie and he, and I put my hand up, people shout out a number. So number 7, and it was Boris Johnson, so Boris Johnson was there, so you had to make a story.
Yeah.
So I had to memorise the stuff, and I got it up to 300 at one point, and I had to improvise with it as well.
So when I saw you do it, you got it every time. Are there any tales of somebody shouts the number, you get it wrong and say the wrong thing?
Aye.
I wasn't sure if it was like a foolproof, like you'd got it down.
No. So see when you memorise your stuff, like you kind of need to go over it a couple of times. I can usually do it quite quick and memorise it, but you get it wrong. So, but
is it a bit like memorising the algorithms for a Rubik's Cube? Like you know them, but sometimes you just fuck it a wee bit.
A wee bit.
And then if you get one bit wrong, then you end up.
Aye, but then you kind of go, you need to think about it a wee bit. You go, all right. So sometimes, like during the show, if somebody give me a number and I hadn't got it, if I got it wrong, they'd tell me, but I'd usually get it right again. I'd usually go, all right, fuck, it wasn't that, it was this one. And it used to annoy me because people would tell me the answer. I was like, fuck you, if I got it right, just give me a second.
Assholes.
Because you had like 300 to remember.
I've said arseholes and I've got a button for that.
Fucking arseholes, man.
Aye.
Each and every fucking one of yous.
Cunts. So it was quite, so I quite enjoyed it, and that was something that I learned years ago.
How long's it been since you did that as like part of your show?
I can't remember. Oh, hey. I probably know. No, in fact, I done it like 2 or 3 years ago, I think.
All right, I'm trying to think what year it would have been that I saw you at the Fringe doing it.
But to be back in the Sneaky Peaks day.
It was in Sneaky Peaks.
Sure, that'd been
in
about
fact, speaking of,
Fucking arseholes.
I went to see Lemmy that same day, and it was when he'd released his Daft Wee Stories book.
All right.
I can't remember if it was that one or there was another book after called That Sherlock.
Was that the EICC or something?
It was,
Do you remember that?
And Daniel Sloss was playing in the same. He was in like a different room or on after in the
Aye.
EICC. I think that must have been about 20.
It was 7 or 8 years ago, I think.
Aye, because it would have been not long after I left the warehouse, and that was about 7 or 8. So I ran about then.
I only left about 4 or 5 years ago. Shop. I've got more warehouse trauma than you.
I've got enough for.
Day the bananas.
Oh no.
Right, so I thought, like, because we're doing, like, I was thinking, like, now we do episodes on our own sometimes, and sometimes just rambling, which is fine, but do, like, topics.
Like the time that I gave you a guitar lesson. How's the practicing coming along?
I know, I need to, you're giving me, I know.
I've committed many weeks of my life to comedy workshops because that was my fuck it.
Right,
and I'm about to do it again.
Aye, I know, I need to, I'll do it this week.
Good.
So I need to learn Hey Jude.
Get your guitar dusted off. You're going to need to like go back and watch the episode to get the lesson again.
I know. Well, I want you to learn to do it. I want you to do a song for the Edinburgh Festival.
About him for the warehouse.
Aye. So that wee guy that like, is always dead happy. So in my brain, imagination, he's singing in his head about being a serial killer, and he's that happy because nobody knows his secrets. So I want you to write a song about that.
I like that.
So you can maybe help me write a song about it. I can maybe the words, you could put that music to it, and kind of.
Aye.
Well, work on that. That'll be maybe end my show with that this year, I think.
Yeah, big finale.
Big finale, right? So I'll just hide the guitar and just bring it out at the end.
Not over till the fat lady sings.
Nah. How you call me fat? You just called me a fat lady. See, I told you the bullying is strong. There's evidence. There's hours and hours of evidence in this.
Absolute allegations flying about in this podcast, and
I know.
not the kind that we've had to have words about. Audience, okay?
Right. So what we're going to do? So I learned how to do these memory, and me being good at memory isn't just an ability I've got. It's something I had to learn.
Just a learned skill.
It's a learned skill that anybody can do, even you that say, I've got a shite memory. It's bollocks, because I used to run memory workshops, right? They used to be like a 4-hour workshop. Mm-hmm. So I used to just teach people these techniques for 4 hours. Mm-hmm. So I might do them again online or something. And
we were talking about maybe recording a sort of online version of it and putting it on the Patreon page.
Aye. So
you need to pay for it.
So this is a wee preview of that. So we'll do that before I want to have that all set up before the festival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so this is May, so we've got 2 months. So I want to do like the memory thing, how to feel good for no reason. The kind of, so if you kind of met
drugs.
No, how to feel good for no reason without using drugs. So it's all kind of visualisation stuff. So I've got a few wee courses I want to add on the Patreon, and encourage people to support us. So we can do this and get
we
bigger
need supported because mics cost money.
I cost money. I get paid £100 a week after Chris just to be here.
And we don't make anything. It's just for company because I'm lonely.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I've not turned my wee screen around. Hold on.
Oh, so you can see that we're actually doing it.
Talk amongst ourselves.
Talk amongst ourselves. Fuck that guy's away. Fucking pain in the arse. That guy's been bullying. Oh, he's there. So what I was going to do, right? See, this is a wee demonstration, Chris. Right, you've given me a pack of cards, and I've not done this for a while.
A lovely pack of
it's a lovely pack
bicycle
of
black tigers.
I know they're devil worshipping cards.
I used to be into my magic, you see. Now a lot of people's opinion of me might have just dropped quite vastly when I've said that. Do you have any beef with magicians? Because I've heard a lot of comedians they think magicians are like the lowest of the low when it comes to entertainment.
Not at all. I know, like
shite magicians are.
Aye, there's a few shite ones. No, we've got wee Kristen Woody who might get him on the podcast. He runs entertainment. He does a lot of magic. He's pretty good. Maybe get him on someday. He'll come and do it.
I got into magic when I was in about 4th year of high school, 3rd or 4th year. was round about when Dynamo got really big. Do you remember?
Remember him, aye.
But I didn't. I watched him, and it sort of made me like the idea of Magic. And then from there, I went down the rabbit holes and found good guys. And then from my research, I sort of came to the conclusion that Dynamo was a bit of a fraud to an extent.
How?
Like on his TV show, I was led to believe, and I don't know if this is true, right? This is allegedly. I don't want to get done for.
It's Magic's.
I don't want to get done
what
for
you're saying
slander.
is Magic's no real.
No, I'm just saying that allegedly Dynamo had like a lot of plants in his, like daffodils and that. No, a lot of plants in his TV show.
All right.
Like people that were paid to react to something that wasn't really happening.
All right.
You know, and like you see it in comedy sometimes as well. I think John Mulaney was caught up in something recently that he had a planted guy in the
For
audience.
heckling.
I think just a guy that he spoke to as allegedly a bit of crowd work, but he had stuff prepared for it.
All right. See, that annoys me, man. I've never done that.
But in the Magic world, that's even worse.
Aye.
So,
The only thing I've ever done that's set up, like, was I showed you a wee clip.
I put it in the video when you punched the guy.
Oh, did you put that in the video?
Aye,
All right.
it's in the video. He doesn't even watch his own show, man.
So, aye, that one. I seen it last week.
As you're talking about it, it comes up and you see it.
Oh, all right. I'll need to watch it. Then. Aye, so that was quite good. It was good. It was just because it was in the moment. The guy was a stunt guy,
Aye.
stunt fighter. I thought, do you want to do a wee video? And the guy was a big guy, so there's no way I'd have punched him. Like, you see the size of the guy compared to me. Right, anyway, what I was going to do to show us a demonstration, and hopefully I can do this because I've not done this for a long time.
If you fuck it up, it's not getting edited out because that'll be funny too.
Fuck it, right. So what I'm going to do, like,
He said it.
so right, give him a shuffle, Chris. Right, I won't do a full pack because that'll take forever. I'll do 20 cards, right, and memorise them in order.
Fucked my shuffle. I used to be good, man. One-handed riffle shuffles and all sorts.
And I'll need my glasses for
That's
this.
nice.
Fucking Dynamo for Cumbernauld here.
What was I used to do the wee Dynamo style shuffle like this.
I accept Dynamo could do it.
It was a fraud. He had plants.
Aye, Magic's not real.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Right, so after memorise them in order, right?
Go for it.
So this will take a wee while. It shouldn't take too long, right? See with practice, there's a guy the world record for memorising a full pack in order is about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous. And I could probably do a full pack when I've done it a wee bit in about 10 minutes.
Do you think the people that do it like that, are they doing the same technique just faster, or have they got weird
There's
other versions?
there's different techniques, and we'll explain that later.
Is it like the difference between just being able to solve a Rubik's Cube and being able to speed cube in like 10
aye,
seconds?
kind of so there's like but I'll explain that. So what I'll do is this will get speeded up because this would be boring as fuck. Although it'd be almost the silent episode that I'm after, which I'm craving.
It's getting sped up.
So the silent one will just be me and you looking at cards for an hour.
It'll not be me and you, it'll be you. I'm not involved.
Right, can I come into the studio and just record one myself one day, just a silent one?
I'll come in, turn the shit on, and then
Right,
go
we're
to bed
doing
or
that. Is that a deal? Is that like a No. Aye, fucking do it. That's about the biggest one we've ever done.
No one's going to
It's
watch
called
it.
it's called see, life's about taking chances, Chris. If it falls at this arse, it doesn't matter. We've done it.
No, but the idea of fuck it is something good might happen.
No.
And nothing's going
How
anywhere.
do you know? How do you know?
Because
It's the unknown. You're scared of the unknown.
right, you're clipping the mic, come on. I see the data of how long people watch the episodes for on YouTube, right? And it's like 5 minutes. People turn on the episodes on and quite often turn off after 5
It
minutes.
doesn't matter. So
they're not going to be
one episode of silence, I reckon will change everything.
everything.
It will.
The whole world
Trust
peace.
me, trust me, man. Sometimes doing something that you don't think is going to work will change everything.
We can revisit the idea at episode 50.
No, we're doing it next week, right? So right, so I'm going to memorise these cards. I need glasses, right? So you can speed this up.
Not in real life, but
Aye. It keep it silence, right? So I've got 20 to remember. You'll see me close my eyes. See, that's me memorising them. It's exciting stuff, isn't it, Chris?
incredible content.
Right, I'll attempt that, right? I'm not 100% sure if I've got them or not, right?
Okay.
Because I've not done this for a while. It takes kind of practice. When you've not done the Rubik's Cube for a while.
Excuses, man.
I'm not making excuses. I think I'll do all right. So that's how long did that take?
I wasn't timing, but
Because you're bored out your mind.
I think we were at 15 minutes, so that's been about 4 minutes, I think.
3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So normally when I've been practicing that, I can maybe do it. I could probably do it in about 5 minutes when I've been practicing the full deck.
Okay, right.
Right. So let's see. Let's make sure I've got them running the right way. Right. Go for it. So it's right.
Am I dealing from the top?
Aye. So you're
here?
dealing from the top. You show the camp. Right. So first one. Right. I'll see if I can do it.
Okay.
Right. This could be a disaster. Right. The first one is the 10 of clubs.
It is indeed.
Second one is the Queen of clubs.
Oh,
No,
nearly.
Queen of spades.
Yep.
Next one is that's I might get some wrong that way. So next, but if I don't get it right, I'll get it right. So next one is the 10 of diamonds.
Yes.
Next one is the it's a face card. Is the Jack of clubs.
It is.
Next one, oh man, what's the next one again? All right, I know the next one is Ace of hearts.
It is indeed.
And then I've got the 5 of hearts. And then I've got the 8 of diamonds.
Correct.
And then it's a king of hearts.
Yep.
And then see, I've got faster now. 2 of diamonds. No, 2 of diamonds.
Yep, 2 diamonds.
And then I've got see, it's a spade.
It is.
6.
It is. Yes.
And then I've got the 5 of spades.
Yep.
And then I've got it's an ace, ace of spades.
The ace of spades.
The ace of spades, and then I've got the queen of hearts,
Nearly.
queen of diamonds.
Yes.
See, that's all right. I'll tell you why I got that wrong. Queen of diamonds, and then I've got the king of clubs,
Correct.
and then I've got what's the next one? Ace of hearts. No, 8. No, sorry. Ace of. No. Is it an 8?
No.
Right. Put that at the side. I'll come back to that one, right?
Okay.
Because there's a reason. I've got an image for that, but I'll tell you why I might not get that one.
Right, next.
Next one is. Oh no. Fucking hell.
You were there with your last guess.
Ace of hearts.
No. The other guess.
Is it a king?
No. You asked me if the last one was an 8. This one is.
All right. Right, put that one aside as well, right?
Okay.
Next one is There's a heart.
Nope.
Oh no! Give me a minute.
You gave it.
The ace of clubs.
No. That is a club.
Ace of clubs. See, I told you I've not done it for a while. How many have I got left?
3 after this.
3 after this. So I'm not didn't look at it there. What suit is it?
It is a club.
Club. Ace of clubs.
Nope.
I don't know what is it. Give me that one.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs, right?
So 3 to go.
3 to go, right? So ace of clubs.
Nope.
Hearts.
Yes.
All right, right,
It's
right.
not ace though.
I know it's not an
Yeah.
ace. It's a 7.
Does not.
6.
No.
A 10.
10 of hearts.
10
yes.
of clubs, and then it's the ace of clubs.
No.
Fuck's sake.
You did see it on your last guess.
Right, it's gone now. What is it?
Right, so that's 6 of hearts, and you've
Six
said
of
ace of
hearts.
clubs loads of times. It's ace.
I
Last.
know there was an ace of clubs somewhere.
Aye, that was the last
So
one.
that wasn't bad, right? Because I've
that
not
was
done it for a while.
2 you missed. It was an 8 of hearts, then a 6 of diamonds.
Right, 6 of diamonds. All right, 6 of diamonds was the other one.
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. All right, I got that right.
I think the 8 was the first one you mixed
Right.
up.
But I don't know, right? Because
Still impressive.
See-
You memorised nearly half a deck in 4 minutes.
I got more than half of it. But that's the first time I've done it for a while. It'd only take me like a couple of days. I can memorise a full deck easy.
Yeah.
Because I've not done that for a long time.
No, that's all right. It's like we've sat down and done a Rubik's Cube sometimes.
Aye.
like you do it more often than me these days, but if I pick it up, we done it in an episode a few weeks ago.
Aye.
Where I done it and it took, probably
Aye.
between 5 and 10 minutes.
Aye.
But
And-
in the past I've been able to do it in 2, so
Aye, so it's probably been over a year since I've attempted that.
I'll still give you a.
It was alright, I could usually get the 20. And there was a wee bit under pressure with the camera as well, but and it's like all it is like images. So what I'll do, Chris, what I'm going to do with you, right?
Give me a wee.
I'll give you a demonstration. Right, have you got a pen and paper? I've got my bag. Here's my bag.
Yeah, it's on the big bean bag.
So what I want you to do, right? And I'll show you how to memorise stuff.
Right.
And cards is the hardest one. But give me a list.
Sometimes I can't even remember what I went into Tesco for.
Aye, that's because you don't.
I might
do
apply it to this.
Aye. So what I want you to do, give me a list of 10 things, right? 10 random things.
Or just like any words.
Aye, but objects.
Nouns. Right.
Things you can memorise or visualise.
Number 1, the moon.
The fucking moon.
Number 2, shopping basket.
Right, you can make them ridiculous because actually the more ridiculous it is, the easier it is.
Disco ball.
Right, number 4.
A pig's tail.
Fucking pig's tail. Is there a pig's tail about?
Maybe somewhere.
Aye. Random shit.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver. 6.
A prune.
A fucking prune. That's a shite. What was that? It's a plum, that, innit? Is that a plum? Like a fucked up plum.
Aye,
Or a
like
grape.
in the same way that a grape's a raisin, a prune's a plum.
Is it?
Grape is to raisin as prune is to plum. How many are we on?
6.
6.
No, 7 we're on now, so.
This is going to be number 7. Ooh, lawnmower.
Right, 8.
Blender. I've just realised that's basically a mini lawnmower.
My mate's sister's called Blender. Hey! Okay, on fire a day.
Comedy workshop next week. Right, 2 more.
2 more.
Shotgun.
Fucking hell, man. Right, why are you so happy when you're saying that? Were you visualising shit there?
Let's not talk about it.
Is that's what I used to think about when I was working in the warehouse. Shotguns.
Shotgun.
Da. Who's reaching their targets now, you prick? Sorry. Therapy.
Last one. Right, on the note of warehouse. Wooden pallet.
Wooden pallet.
Yes. 10 items.
Right.
Let's read them back.
No. So we've got
The moon.
the moon, shopping basket, disco ball, pig's tail, screwdriver, prune, lawnmower, blender, shotgun, wooden pallet.
Right.
So see if I give you that 5 minutes, do you think you can memorise them by number?
So you can say right number 6 and I
Aye.
could say 5 minutes. I couldn't guarantee it.
Right. So I'm going to show you how to do that
Right.
easily.
Okay.
So it's all about association, right? So see, memory, it's about right. So everybody says they've got a bad memory, but a bad like everybody's got a good memory. You ever kind of walking down the street and you hear a tune, it reminds you of something that happened years ago.
It takes you back to
Like, it
a
reminds you
time
like,
where you heard that.
aye, so it reminds you like mates for years ago.
Or a smell.
A smell, a
There's
sweat.
sometimes I get an occasional smell that takes me back to a caravan that I used to go to as a child, and I don't even know what that smell was. I don't know if it was like an old fusty couch, or it was like a combination of the material in there with like the sand for the beach. But there's a very distinct smell that always takes me back to that caravan.
Aye. So I'm quite good at knowing songs for the 90s, what year it was, because it reminds me of holidays.
Oh, like, aye, what was big and being played that
Aye,
year?
so if I hear a song and go, oh, that was Magaluf 93, or I hear another one, that was Corfu 94, Gran Canaria 95, so there's songs that I can associate with
A good trilogy of holidays, eh?
aye, Tenerife 98, so stuff like that. So I'm no bad at that. So this is about associating the number with the
The
thing,
Right.
and like, see, memory works. Right, see it like what do you do every day that's boring or normal things? Brush your teeth, have a shower,
teeth, shower, shite.
shite. So if you don't remember them, it's normal. You can't remember I had a shite last Tuesday because it's gone.
I mean, I shite every day, but I couldn't tell
Right,
you.
but see if you like this is ridiculous. Imagine you're brushing your teeth one day and a giraffe stuck its head through the window,
Okay.
you'd go, holy fuck, you wouldn't forget that, would you?
Aye. And then, like, on the Saturday after, I'd be like, "Do you hear what happened on Tuesday?"
Aye,
Because I remember that one.
I remember it because the rest of the days like that was just brush my teeth.
No giraffes. What's the
Aye.
point in remembering?
There's a big giraffe stuck and licked your face. You're like, what the fuck? What the fucking hell? No, but you just remember that because it was ridiculous. You remember ridiculous things.
Right.
And see when you're remembering, and it's images, like mad images. Remember, these guys that do thousands of things, world memory champions, that create crazy images.
Is that the World Memory Champions? Is that this kind of thing they do?
Aye.
To associate just
Aye.
a number with a word?
I see like, the cards, like, every card has got an image and I associate it with round my house.
Okay, right.
And I'll show you that. So, but this one, remember that by number, you turn every number into an image and you put the two of them together.
Right.
Right, so there's different ways of doing it. This is a simple way of doing it. So how to turn each number into an image, there's a system called the number rhyme system.
Number rhyme.
Rhyme. So you turn every number into something that rhymes with.
Like one gun.
Aye, but you've already got a gun, so we won't use that, right? So one, I use bun. You could use gun if you want, but we'll use bun for the purpose of this.
Okay.
So what got to do is make a crazy image with a bun and a moon.
I'm picturing a burger where the moon is the bun. Like, moon, slab of beef, moon.
Aye. But sometimes it's better going the bun first, because with that you're going moon first, and it becomes so it's like. So you could imagine. So sometimes they go. You need to imagine the bun first, and then you see the moon.
All right, well,
associated with it.
the moon's the burger then, and the bun comes first.
Aye.
Right, okay.
All right, I would make it nuts. Right, so imagine like
Is that not nuts?
As a bit. Aye, so you got
Wait,
that.
what would you do for that example? Then?
Well, so I say I bought you in a bun. Because there you go, Chris, there's a wee present for you. And you open and go, fuck's sake, you've put the moon in it all, I'm meant to be on a diet here. And you're making me a bun with a moon in it. Because the moon's quite big, right? Or something like that. So crazy.
It's like that size.
The moon, I know, right. Second one is shopping basket. So 2, would that right, mate? Shoe, right. So imagine like you put your shoes on outside. You put your shoes. You take your shoes off outside because Ainsley's telling us to take her shoes off. She isn't really, but just imagine she is.
Okay.
But then we go outside and we can't get her shoes on because she shoved hundreds of shopping trolleys inside her shoes.
Okay.
Just because she's a pain in the arse, so she just decided to go ha. And you put her. You imagine the wee tiny ones. So you put your shoes back on. You got for fuck's
shopping
sake.
baskets the size of shoes.
Aye, I was shocking baskets for that.
I'm a size 8.5 basket.
Aye. Right, so number 3, was that right, mate?
P.
Or 3 I go for, right? Because 3's bigger.
Okay.
So see once you get your images, it's better. The bigger it is, the better.
Your thing that rhymes with a number, is that the same every time?
For me it is.
Yeah,
You
right.
can use P if you want, but I'm just going with the ones I know.
Right.
So
far I've got bun, shoe, and I'll go 3.
right. So 3. So imagine you've got 3 in disco ball. So how do you imagine that? So where's a tree? You know, is there a tree outside?
It's trees at the bottom of the garden there.
Right. So just to imagine like every tree in Cumbernaul's got hundreds of disco balls on it.
Like wee Christmas tree baubles, but it's all disco balls.
I make them big though, exaggerate.
Like the one, do you remember the big disco ball in the O2 ABC on Sucky Hill Street? It was like the size of the moon.
What's
It was
it?
massive.
Right.
God rest the ABC soul.
I
miss it
know,
dearly.
burnt down, didn't it? So imagine like a big tree out there with a big disco ball on it. So imagine you're coming back from work late at night and it's just bright as fuck
blind by
because of
disco
disco balls.
Right.
Right, so number 4,
Rhymes with door.
boat. So imagine like on there, like we've got a door there. Just imagine there's a big enormous pigtail hanging for it.
Big curly beast.
And if you add other senses in, so imagine it stinks as well.
Stinks of.
And there's shit flying out. So there's that door, there's pigs shit flying out, and this big tail flapping in the wind.
Right. Door. Pigtail on the door.
Right, so number 5.
Hive. A big beehive.
Beehive. So number 5 I've got screwdriver.
A beehive. So I'm stabbing fuck out a beehive with a big screwdriver.
It could be, or it could make it crazier. There's bees flying about with screwdrivers threatening you.
Oh, that'd be quite handy actually for my work sometimes. I could send a bee in to a wee compact space and be like, yeah, I'll go down and screw that, mate.
See, that would work for you. So imagine you've got a load of bees working for you.
Excellent.
And you're just sitting in your arse drinking coffee. Don't give a fuck because you've got a beehive. So imagine you've got your van or your car, you just take a beehive and the bees just get out and do all the work for you.
Right.
So that's a good image. Number
5 hive. 6 dicks.
Right, 6 dicks. So you got dicks for that. I use sticks, but you can use dicks if you want, if that's what you're into. So dicks, you've got prune.
My dick's shriveled like a prune.
Right, so you got. Right, imagine your dick. You look down, you go, holy shit, my dick's shriveled like a prune.
You know when you stay in the bath too long?
Aye,
Turns into a wee prune.
aye. Blame the bath, Chris. Fuck what you do.
I see.
So just imagine, like, the next time you go to the toilet, you try to have a pee, there's just a prune there.
6 dicks.
I use
Shriveled
I
like a
use sticks for that, but you can use dicks if you want.
I'm sticking with dicks.
If you're into like Chris is
Somebody's going to clip that one day. I'm sticking with dicks.
I know. So Chris is sticking with dicks. So you tell his subconscious mind is coming out now. That. So number
Fucking
7.
arseholes, man.
Number 7.
Heaven, that's a bit boring.
No, it's heaven's the easiest one. Nothing else rhymes with 7. So heaven's whatever comes up
11.
first. No, fuck that. That just make the all word as fuck. So heaven
Right.
and lawnmowers. So imagine you go up to heaven. What's happening?
So I'm at the gates, and Big Jesus is like, you wanting in? And I'm like, aye. And he's like, cut my fucking grass.
And you imagine you're just cutting grass for eternity, and that's what heaven is. You're fucked with hay fever.
Aye. And I'm like, I wish I'd
Went to hell.
stuck in at school.
Right, number 8.
Number 8 rhymes with gate.
Gate, right? You haven't got a gate, have
Oh,
you?
I've got a gate. You've just never been through it.
Oh, I through that side, through the
Right.
back, right? So imagine, like, every time you go to your gate, you're losing limbs and shit because there's a big blender on it.
A blender, right? Gate. Aye. I walk through the gate and I'm like, oh, that's the arm away again, man. Fuck's sake.
So you're
hobbling.
losing arms.
Blender.
You're hopping in that because
Gate,
it's like
gate,
because Ainsley set up a blender at your gate.
Why is Ainsley doing it?
I don't know. It's just because she lives here. She's fucking everything
She's
up.
not even here.
I know.
You're
Right.
bullying her.
So she's left a big blender there. She's left traps everywhere. She's got like fucking
For
shopping
all the
baskets.
fucking beasts you bring into my house.
Fair enough, So she's got like shopping baskets in your shoes, and she's left a blender at your gate.
Blender at the gate, right?
Right, number 9,
Wine.
wine. Right, so imagine, like, all right, so after doing the podcast, you fancy a wee glass of wine.
I'm not into wine, but we'll go with it.
Aye, but you get to the fridge and you open the wine and there's a shotgun in it, and you get shot in the face.
I look down the thing of the wine and I'm like, oh, Kurt Cobain.
Aye, and you get shot in the face. That was Ainsley that done that as well.
Fuck's sake. She set traps.
She set traps everywhere. So you go for a bottle of wine and you open and go, oh fucking hell, you get shot in the face.
Listen, the only person in this house that would go to a bottle of wine is her, so she's fucked herself.
But
up.
she's left it like maybe she's put lager on it or
She
something.
put a wee note that says Chris.
This is for Chris. This is special wine for you.
Special wine for a special boy.
Right, and number 10.
Rhymes with hen.
Right, so you've got hen, right? So you've got hen and wooden pallet.
Hen and wooden pallet.
Chickens.
I've been asked to organise a hen do, but I'm dead last minute, so I've just built a wee stage out of wooden pallets and I'll sing for them on the stage.
Could be, aye. And you can make it crazier, but the hen do is actually loads of hens.
Oh, actual.
Well, hens, chickens. So you can imagine like you're out the back or somewhere playing on a wooden pallet for loads of hens.
Just a full audience. A Hamden of hens.
Hens. But you're on a wooden pallet.
Right.
Right, so that's the
think we're
10, right? So do you think you'll remember all them?
Let's try it.
So if I give you numbers, so what do you think, aye or no?
I'm going to say aye.
All right, cool. I like your optimism. I like your,
Right,
I like your
cover it.
positivity, right?
Hold it up and cover it.
Right. So number. I don't know why I'm doing that. You're not going to see it. Number 7.
7, heaven, lawnmower.
Right, cool. Don't try not to say the things. Just see if you can.
I was
stick
just
it.
sharing my process.
Aye.
but yeah.
No, aye. So number 3.
Rhymes with P. Or did I change it? 3 rhymes with
Big King.
tree, disco ball.
Right, there you go. Number 2.
Shopping basket.
Right. 10.
Wooden pallet.
8.
Rhymes with gate. Blender.
Right. 6.
Prune.
I got the dicks one quick. The dicks, I love dicks. 4.
Did I say door? Pig's tail.
Right. Right, we'll just go through them one at a time, right? Right, 1,
Moon.
2,
Did we do 2 already?
Aye. But we'll just go through them all again.
Shopping basket.
3,
Disco ball.
4,
Pigtail.
5,
Screwdriver.
6,
Prune.
7.
Lawnmower.
You hesitated with prune as if you were thinking about dicks here, didn't you?
I'm always thinking about dicks.
Dicks. Right. 7. Oh, you just done that.
Lawnmower. Yep.
8,
Blender.
9,
Shotgun.
10.
Wooden pallet.
There you go. Easy. Easy.
It's funny. It went better than I would have thought.
No, it's a piece of piss. It's dead easy. And see, remembering cards, it's just as easy. A low amount of practice. And the only difference with cards is amount of practice turning where the cards are into images.
So what
The more I do it.
do you separate like the suit and the number into separate things? Or?
No. So how it works, like, so see when you get more advanced
Oh,
to
wait,
this.
I think I deserve a.
Alright. Well done.
Right, you get one, it's only fair.
Right. so it's like so you turn. So what I do is there's another way of doing it. See, like so that was a simple one. We won't get into too much. What you do is you put things around a room.
Put things or just associate them?
Aye, so see like in here, so see if I was remembering, so see like example, for example, see like if I'm remembering a new set for comedy, I'll have, so see, I'll have a set, I'll put images, my bullet points around the room.
And you associate an object in the room with a bullet point.
Aye.
And you sort of work your way around.
Right, so see if this was a comedy club, right, so if I was saying drinking, if I'm talking about drinking, I'd imagine your door, just loads of alcohol pouring out the door. The pigtail, we're confusing things now, right? I imagine like loads of drink, and then the second one would be relationships. So if you get that hat there, and imagine opening that up, and there's a big love heart there,
Right.
but it's broken because I'm shit at relationships, right? Right,
I need a wee sad song.
I know.
We don't have a sad song.
And the next one, say it was I don't know, holidays. So I'd imagine like now you get the deer up there, or the stag up there. So imagine the stag would be instead of being in like in a trees there, it'd be like on a beach in Magaluf. Full of
eckies.
Full of eckies. So what you do is you actually put things around the room.
Aye.
Yes. So so you can like see your if your living room, you know exactly where everything is, don't you?
Yeah.
So what's in it?
Telly.
So if you look around the room, if you can imagine.
Get a telly, fireplace under it.
Right.
A wee table over there, there's a lava lamp.
Right.
There's the dog bed.
Right. No dog in it today, I'm gutted.
No, not today. A wee lamp over there.
You go around one way.
I'm going clockwise.
What happened there's like a big void.
This is the couch, it's just a wall behind
me. Right. So you're on the couch, right.
Wee table, there's a wee coaster with Aria the dog, the one that didn't like you.
Fucking I know, Aria the dog.
Then there's a...
I thought she was just shy, but she didn't like me.
She doesn't like men in general.
A wee sexist, is she? Aye.
Well, who knows? Couch, other chair over there, mirror on that wall, kind of wee chest cabinet thing, couple of guitars in the corner.
Right.
Then the door.
So you remember all that, right? So you know exactly where things are, and you could probably know what your room looks like.
Yeah.
And you probably know the kitchen looks like.
Very well.
Aye, see if you're remembering, like, say if you're going back doing more gigs again, you've done a few, and you wanted to remember a set list, rather than just writing them down, you could memorise a set list.
I like associate a song with each of those things. Yeah.
Aye, so say it was Wonderwall. I know you don't like Oasis, but I'd imagine
when you catch me playing Wonderwall.
I know you wouldn't, right? So I'd imagine that for me in my head it'd be like a waterfall because it sounds similar.
Wonderwall, waterfall.
Aye, so you just put things around the room, and I've done it, and you can also do it right. So I've done it like things. See if I do like rap battles and stuff like that, which I'm shit at rapping, but you need to kind of, and I'm not a rapper, but that's what makes it funny because it's shit. So I sometimes get asked on I've not done it for a while. I'm doing one in the Edinburgh Festival this year.
Right,
so sometimes I've been asked to do it on the day. Do you want to do a rap battle against this guy? So I'm like, aye, and I go shit. Like I've got like 2 hours to write a rap battle.
To research.
Aye, so they find out the shit about him, or sort of if it's somebody I know it's easier. So I need to memorise, I need to write stuff, and I hate like people. You see people with their phones doing them, And I don't like doing that, right? Because I like to memorise it.
Yeah.
And I think it gives me a slight advantage when the audience see, oh, he's actually memorised it when they're reading off their phone.
Either memorised it or it appears like you're coming off with funny stuff off the top of your head, which is impressive.
Aye.
For a comedian as well.
But I've kind of remembered it. But I don't memorise it perfectly. I just remember the punchlines.
I know it's kind of understood in rap battles and roast battles that people have pre-written the stuff because the vast majority of them, you do see them reading it. But you do have, I would say you do have that edge if it looks more natural.
It looks more natural, because I've not memorised it perfectly though. I just know where the bits are.
Aye.
And what I'll do is for that, I mean, it was a stand I done it in the last time, and I'll put things around the room of the stand. I'll put lines,
Aye,
you know. So I'll have it's wee stories. So it was just a wee thing. I'll put the kind of image of the scene and bits around the club. But what I'll also do, Chris, right, so it's not just, you don't just put things around rooms, you can actually put things on somebody's body, right?
What if they move?
Nah, but it doesn't matter, you can still see it. So you can visualise, so say it was a shopping list, right? So say it was a shopping list, like imagine like a pint of milk on my head, right? And then oranges, I've got eyes as oranges.
Right.
And then I've got like
eggs for teeth.
I've got eggs for teeth, right? So eggs next to my eggs for teeth. Eggs for teeth, and then around your neck you've maybe got like a snake. You want to buy a snake at the shop, right, for some fucking reason.
I'm always getting snakes in Asda.
And then you want iron brew. So imagine iron brew pouring out your nipples.
Ideal.
And you get 2 wee glasses iron brew, and then say you've got like a newspaper. So imagine a newspaper sticking out my belly button.
Right.
And then what do you want next? Cereal.
I would be wearing a belt made of spaghetti.
I so you want spaghetti. So that's it. That's what you do. You can actually do that. And it's so when I done the workshops on these, I'd be describing this, and people would looking at me going, "You're fucking mental." But then when I actually go, right, let's go back and see if we can remember that, and they go, "Oh, aye."
I think we did it a wee bit when we did the last workshop.
Aye.
No, I can see that working. I might try it for the next stand up because that was one of the things I struggled with.
Aye.
Like I had my set at the beginning near enough written word for word, and each week I was kind of trying to condense it into less and less bullet points to make that easier to remember. And even then, I don't know if you remember, on the day that we did the gig, we did an extra kind of workshop earlier, and I ran my bit, but I missed one wee bit, which turned out to be quite a crucial callback. So I got to the end and called back to something that I never said.
Right, I've done that before. I've been in that on stage. I've been kind of doing a bit, finishing on a bit, and going right, blah 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 blah, and then another wee voice goes, "Obi, you forgot to do the bit."
Aye.
But the punchline is a callback, and you go, "Ah, fuck." So while I'm doing the bit, I'm going, there's a wee guy over there rewriting a new punchline, right, okay, you're doing well, they're enjoying this bit, if they get to the punchline, you're fucked, so I'm going to write a wee bit, you keep going now, and eventually get a punchline, but it isn't as good as what it would have been if I did the bit.
Like it went alright because I said the thing, and because everyone in the workshop knew my material,
Aye.
and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to say that thing about the plane before, didn't I?
What was the bit again?
It was the thing about finding the Malaysian plane in my grand's cupboard.
Right.
And then at the end, I say something about booking a flight on a Malaysian plane.
Oh, right.
But I just said that without ever having referenced the plane the first time round. Because everyone in there kind of got it, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to say the plane thing, and we all had a laugh about it, and that went down all right because they knew it. But
Aye. The people in the workshop got it, but the rest of the others were going,
aye.
No idea, mate.
I was like, luckily it wasn't at the actual gig, and I did remember.
Oh, right. Aye.
It was like the last run through we did before the gig,
Aye.
so it was only the workshop.
Aye.
I got it right on the night, luckily. So.
Aye. Got it right on the night, and you did as well, mate.
So I think that's I might try and incorporate that. Try to remember.
And it's amazing.
For the next time.
It's fucking amazing what you can do with it. Like, and see when I'd done it a lot, I used to be able to do things like there's a wee trick I used to be able to do. Well, I can still do it. I'm no type of do it now. Like the cards, I could usually do it a lot better than that, but I've not done it for a while. I could maybe get a list. See if you write a list 1 to 20.
Like what we've done there.
Aye, like 1 to 20. What I can do is see if you give me six digit numbers for every. So one's got every 1 to 20. That's just like 26 digit numbers. Mm-hmm. I can memorise them in about 10 minutes.
Aye, I see what you mean. Aye. Is that a similar process?
It's a similar process. It's like so. What I would do is I would do the 1 to 10 in the number rhyme system.
Like what we've done.
Aye.
Right.
But then there's a different system that you need to learn that you can memorise longer numbers.
Right.
So every number turns into like a letter. So number 1 is T or D, right? And there's a way of doing it. It's too long. I'll do that in the Patreon bit, right? That's a wee hint there. I'll do that for the Patreon course once we set that up.
Yep.
Maybe 2 is N, 3 is M. So say a number is, give me a number, just a 2-digit number.
29.
So 29, 2 is N, 9 is P.
NP.
So NP, turn that into a word. So 29 would be nappy.
Nappy. Got you.
Nappy.
Right.
So you, that's how you turn. So say number 1 would be bun. So I'd imagine a bun with a nappy in it. So that means 29.
Right.
And then so I could add like another. So wait, say it was a 6-digit number. I'd have 29. Give me another 2.
34.
34. So I'd have like a bun with a nappy in it, right? So imagine I give you a bun, there's a nappy in it. And then 34 would be the mayor. So that's M and R. So it's a mayor.
Mayor.
So imagine like open your bun, there's a nappy in it, and open the nappy, and Boris Johnson is there when he used to be the mayor.
I was picturing John Mayer
It could be John Mayer. It's up to you. So John Mayer's there.
singing "Your body is a wonderland" in a dirty nappy roll.
So you can link a few
Aye.
things together, and that's how I was talking about the cards. So there's like I've got images for each card, right? But there's guys that are quick at it. They can link 3 cards together to make one image,
Okay. Aye.
and that's how they can do it like 20 seconds.
Right.
So they only need 10 locations to memorise 30 cards, and it's just quick. And they just, because of that, they've practiced that often. They're just doing it quicker and quicker.
Fascinating. What noise?
Pardon me.
What made you learn this? Were you just bored one day and thought, I want to learn to memorise?
No, I was fascinated by it. Right? I remember when it was primary, no, high school when I started remembering it, and I got into it. I don't like you're a youngster, right? But there used to be like an advert in all the newspapers. It always says, "Would you like an amazing memory?" And it says, "Memorise cars, memorise names," and most people thought that's bullshit. That'll never work. And it was expensive. I didn't buy it, right? But I was fascinated by it. I go, right, is that possible? Seeing all these things you could do.
What was it advertising? Like a book or a course?
No,
or a...
it was a course.
Oh, yeah.
So it was probably about 200 quid or something like that, right? And I seen it and I thought, that's amazing. I couldn't afford it. But I was fascinated by it, and it was in the back of my mind. I was like, because I was all the idea if something's possible, I need to learn how to do it. Mm-hmm. And eventually, right, there was a thing on TV by Bob Monkhouse. Do you remember him?
I think I've heard that name.
So he's like an older comedian, kind of old school comedian that had done all the kind of talk shows and game shows and shit. Like it was like a one-liner guy, a bit like Jimmy Carr, but not as dark. He was all clean.
Like Tim Vine.
No, well, he was actually dark. I've seen his live stand-up, but you mostly seen him on game shows and shit. But some of his stand-up was holy shit. You never expected that.
Right.
So he done a programme about memory, and he used to get contestants in. So you get, well, like, ironically, I can't remember what it was called, right? But so it was this Memory Masters or something like that, and they got these people in. So see, you were a contestant, you get you in, and they give you like a task to memorise like maybe hundreds of registration plates and cars.
Right.
But then they'd give you like a memory expert who would teach you how to do it.
Okay.
And you'd go away and you'd come back like an hour later and go, holy shit, I can memorise 100 registration plates. And I was watching this like, and because I'd seen this stuff in the newspaper years ago, I went, holy shit, this is possible. I need to learn how to do it. And they'd done a wee demonstration how to do it quickly, like a wee 10 one. And I was like, fucking hell, that's dead easy. So I bought a book. I just went and bought a book on it. And I got a book called How Develop a Superpower Memory by a guy called Harry Lorraine. And I read that. Like, he was a magician guy.
Right.
Who learnt these techniques. But there's hundreds of books on it. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Have you used it for... Obviously, you can apply it to comedy, as you say, and it helps you remember like your set order and stuff. Have you used it for other? Like, have you memorised pi to a number of digits or something?
3.15159265 4. That's all I remembered. I just remember that by
you were wrong at the third digit.
3.14159265 though, wasn't he?
You did. You said I'll show you the recording. You said 3.15.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Fuck this!
I'll show you.
I didn't say that, did I? No, 3.14159265 Pie!
Maybe if you watch your own episode, you'll find out one day.
Maybe. So you could. And there is guys that memorise pi to like 1,000
Aye.
decimal places, but they've not got much of a social life,
I'm
really.
not sure how handy that is as a skill.
So, but you can remember names with it. And I'm alright at names, but I've not practiced enough to be really good at it. But I used to be able to do it.
When you say remember names, do you mean like so you can associate it with the person's face?
Aye.
Right.
Aye. So I done this. Like, I probably done it in the show you seen in Edinburgh. Did I not do a thing where I memorised everybody's name in the audience?
Ah, you might have actually. Aye.
So I'm no brilliant at that. I can do it, but I need if I sat down and practice for a couple of weeks, I could get really good at it. So what I'd got, maybe about 30 people in the audience. So I managed though to do it, and I'd associate everybody's, so I'd give everybody's name, and I'd do all the names while I was doing the flip chart thing. Mm-hmm. So I'd done both together.
Oh yeah.
So I need practice. It's one of these things you can do it. I can do it, but I need practice to be really good. There's a guy called Ron White. He's an American guy. He's like this two, and I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Has he not got a big ayahuasca story?
No, you think there's a comedian called Ron White as well. It's not him.
Yeah.
So there's a comedian called Ron White who probably has got an ayahuasca story.
I'm sure I've seen him on Joe Rogan.
Aye. But there's a memory guy called Ron White who's a different guy.
All right, okay.
And he's got videos and they're brilliant. The first time I seen him, I was just googling memory guys, and this guy, what he does get speeches,
like public
speaking about memory, and he sells memory courses and stuff. So he goes into a room, maybe 100 people, and meets them all before the gig.
All right, okay.
And he's quite funny as well. So he'll meet them all before the gig, and he'll get them all to stand up and cover their name tag. And he'll go around them all, go like, Becky, I've met you, Stephen, I've met you, and he'll go around. He's got a good bit of charisma with it as well. Mm-hmm. So he goes round, and they all stand up, and they all sit down as he gets the names. And 9 times out of 10 he gets most of them. There might be like 1 or 2 that he just misses, because that means he's just not done the image right in his head.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the way I done earlier, because I'm out of practice.
Missed a couple,
just because I've not done it. And he'll do that. He'll maybe just go, oh fuck, I didn't quite do that one properly. You know, so it's amazing to watch. And I'd like to do that more. I'd like to practice a bit and actually be able to do that. I'd like to do like a solo show, right? See, like do like a tour of solo shows and have that as part of it.
I was about to say you could incorporate it, and rather than do a solo show about that, like just incorporate it into stand up, because you could like do some stand up that makes you come across as a bit of a daft cunt that doesn't really know what he's doing, and then be like, no, you've come across like you're steaming.
What did you just say? Did you just describe that exact persona there, Chris?
You're on stage persona.
He just called me a dick to my face. I know what you mean. Because I do act like a fucking fanny.
See if you're like pretending to be steaming on stage.
Aye.
And you could be like, you know what? I bet I could fucking memorise a deck of cards, and then do it, and folk will be dead surprised.
Aye. No, but you know what I genuinely like to do, that I might have as a wee project, if I'm doing like tours, right, which is what I want to do, is meet everybody before the gig. Right, where I need to practice the names thing, the way I need to practice the card thing, like practice it like for months at a time, so I'm really good at it. Mm-hmm. You know, and all it takes is practice. I go, holy shit, I'm good at it. And say I've got 100 people in the room, meet them all before the gig.
Memorise their names,
do the gig, and then at the end of the gig, get them all to stand up and do like a story with them all based on it. I thought you were going to
say just be like, thanks for coming. I want to thank each of you individually, and then just go around and be like, thanks Davey, thanks Stevie, thanks Janice.
something like that. But I'd love, that's a wee idea I've had in my head for a while, but I need to put a lot of work getting as good as that. But I don't think it'd take that long for me to get that good at that.
James Acaster's got a funny bit where he talks, like the first thing he does in a set is like, he says something like, oh, this is the exact audience I've been dreaming of. Like, I've been wanting this exact audience for ages.
Aye.
Like, in my head, you've all been sat exactly where you are. And then he's like, there was that one show once where you were all here in the right seats, apart for you.
Aye.
It's a good, nothing to do with memorising stuff,
Aye.
just the idea of having an audience where you know everyone's name
Aye,
exactly. and where
aye,
they are.
aye. I had a dream that we're all here, apart from you. You've ruined this. Aye. Like, I had a premonition.
Aye.
I do, like, I kind of do it sometimes. See if like every now and again, if like see if I'm on that gig the compares on, could I talk to the audience, see last names?
Aye, you'll take a wee note of.
So I'll take a
what
wee
they've said.
note. So I'll maybe take, like, what I'll do is I'll kind of take a wee note of where they're sitting and go, right, that's Brian, that's Michelle, that's Stevie, that's
Do you know
Helen.
what I don't like when a compere comes on and talks to a few people, and then another act comes on and they've not paid attention to that, and they come
Aye.
back to the same person and they've obviously not heard, and they either make the same joke or
Aye.
they need to go through the same
Aye.
process that
Aye.
the audience has already heard.
Aye, that annoys me. But the reason I do it is, like, I'll memorise their names and maybe write down what he does. So I go, right, Steve, he's a joiner.
Aye.
So I'll kind of go. What I'll do is, if I'm thinking about it, I'll memorise all the names and then I'll incorporate them into my material.
Uh-huh.
So if I do a bit, go just a bit like Stevie here, and maybe, like, you know, the bit I do where you know, I do the kind of the last nights out. We're all going to go on a bus. We're all going to go to Amsterdam,
Oh, yeah.
and then then we're going to chip in £10 each, and then Stevie can lose his virginity. I'll use that so he could pick
Aye.
somebody,
Aye.
and it's just good. People, it connects to people a wee bit.
I remember at the workshop, Grant did that. Older Grant, he was doing the bit where he was like spinning around and getting the lead tied up. And there was a
Aye.
guy that somebody had spoken to previously. I think you'd spoke to him, and he was like a health and safety manager.
Aye,
And Grant was like getting his feet all tangled, and he was like, I can see the health and safety guy getting all nervous.
all right, I can't remember that. Aye,
Because he was getting
aye.
his feet all tangled.
Aye,
But
aye,
Grant
aye.
made a really good weekend off the cuff comment about that, just
Aye,
incorporating that.
aye, and it's just wee simple things like that.
Aye.
So how can I maybe go? I mean, if there's things if the things that the compere ask them, that kind of go, all right, he's a policeman that works in with this bit of material,
Aye, aye.
so I can, and it's just the fact that I've been listening. They go, fucking hell, he knows us.
Aye.
It just makes that connection a wee bit.
Especially if it's a venue where you're not just out. You know what I mean? If you're like watching off to the side, or they don't really know that you were watching.
Aye,
Not that they're looking at you when you're not on, but just when you appear and they're like, oh, aye, because we've all experienced that together. You know what I
aye,
mean? I've got a wee bit. See the stuff I told you a while ago that I was working on about the daft corporate words that everyone uses.
oh fucking,
I'm
aye,
gonna-
that annoys me. I know
Like,
that.
I'm going to try that material at the workshop, obviously, but there's a bit where I want to try. I'll ask the audience. I'll say to somebody in the audience, like, do you work in an office? And if they say yes, I've got like a bit where I'm hoping, I'll be like, what do you do? HR? I feel like you do HR. And then if they say yes, I'll be like, fucking do it. And if
Aye.
not, I'll be like, one day it'll be an HR person, and that will go down really
Oh,
well.
a lot, aye. Right, we're back. Right.
Third try.
So if you're still watching this, right, there's been I don't know where he's cut it off. The camera went, the camera got all hot and bothered in
It
it.
was my own silly fault. I put the heating on and then sat the camera under the heater, and then shockingly it overheated. So
The camera went, plus it was all the talk about dicks and that I lost it.
6 dicks, prunes,
Prince, right, number 4,
pigtail.
pigtail, brilliant, right. So what I was talking about, right, is talking about getting to know the audience, kind of makes a connection with them.
Yep.
So, and this is a story that I might have done before, you think I have, but it doesn't matter.
You don't repeat stories.
I don't repeat stories every gig. So there was like 2 lasses come in, or 3 lasses come in. One of them left because she fucking hated, but she hated me. But she had to go somewhere else. And just as she left, I says, "How you doing? Where are you going, pal?" "I'm going somewhere else." I went, "Fair enough." I went, "What's your pal's called?" And she told me. I went, "What did they do?"
Pals were staying at the gig, weren't they?
Pals were staying at the gig.
You've told this story 3 times because of the camera, so you don't know what bits you've said.
I don't fucking know, man. Ace of Diamonds, fucking hell. 3 clubs. Sorry. Sausages. Sorry, I've lost the plot now. Fucking hell. Lawnmower. And so she 7. Lawnmower. So she told me they worked in Fraser's or something like that, right? And then, all right, cool. So part of my show, right, I'm going to do a psychic bit here. Just halfway through the show, right? I'm feeling do you ever feel psychic sometimes? And I said to these 2 lasses, I went, "You look as if you're called like a Bernadette or something." I can't remember the name now, but I got it. I went, "Holy shit. And do you work in Fraser's?" You went, "Holy fuck." How'd you do that? And then this time they looked at me going, that creepy bastard's been following us about. And you know what I mean? But this was a fluke.
I'm picturing the Lemmy thing. You've seen the Lemmy sketches where he plays like the medium guy? He does this wee thing. He's like, I have here in spirit a lady.
Well, there's
Fucking assholes.
there's a lady and there's beasties crawling about her eyes and all that. Aye.
Is it? They've put her downstairs.
She's been downstairs. Oh, she's screaming. She's in agony for eternity. But it's just, I'll just leave that with you. Aye.
She was agoraphobic. She didn't like to go out, but they've put her out. They've put her outside.
That's fucked up, isn't it? So these lasses, I guess, this is, you look as if you work with Frasers, and they probably do look as if they work with something like Frasers. So that was a bit. They probably thought that's a bit luck. Then they went. I just went for it. Right? I went. You've got a dog, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Right, this is just a pure guess. But I went, and I just, because my sister's dog's called Bella.
That's quite a common dog name, isn't it?
It's quite a common dog name. And when your dog's called Bella, and this lassie just went, fuck off. She just stared at me the rest of the show, and I was like, holy shit, I freaked myself out with that.
Aye.
But it's quite a common name though. Aye. And that's how psychics work though. They give common guesses.
Aye.
And there's a good chance you'll get something right.
Fair. But it is funny when it works.
Aye, and it's just a pure fluke, man.
We're nearly there.
We're nearly there. So to end this, Chris, I was thinking, right, so when I memorised this,
He's memorised the whole script to this podcast.
This is all scripted. It's all written down, every bit of it, even the mistakes.
Yep, an hour and 2 minutes, heater overheats the camera.
And heater comes up, and then what happens is like, you pretend you forget that story, and then don't get the cards perfectly, but get most of them right. So those people know I'm only human. Like I feel as if I got them all right.
I'd be suspicious if you got it all right.
Aye, I guess if I got them all right, they probably wouldn't want to talk to me anymore.
They do believe you.
You know, he's a weirdo. Like he's too something like him. So when I learned that memory stuff,
yeah.
I was like, holy shit, what can you do with your brain?
What did you go on to do with your brain?
So I set my 30 signs. So then I realised, then I was like, fuck, if that's what you can do to memorise stuff just by using your imagination, what else can you do? And I started kind of learning like NLP and stuff like that. Uh-huh. Then I realised that you can actually use your imagination to build confidence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, because I use it like beliefs and stuff. So if you don't believe you can go on the stage and do stand up, you won't do it. But if you can visualise actually being on stage doing stand up, you go, holy shit.
It was a bit like we talked at the workshop about visualising yourself in a situation where you do feel comfortable, and it allows you to channel that confidence into maybe something you're not as comfortable, which is what I did. To an extent, I was picturing myself, funnily enough, still on stage, but in a musical context. So I was just imagining I was going up to any other gig with my guitar, as I always do, and I feel fine.
And I'll be the opposite. See, I'll be similar to you. If I eventually get my guitar and do a guitar gig, a music gig,
you'll be picturing going up and doing comedy.
I'll be picturing doing stand up. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'll be playing music, I'll be nervous, but you'll be going, I'll get the nerves. Now you know it feels you a prick.
The tables are turned.
So I'll be up there going, nah, cats running away and all that. So I kind of learned that stuff, and there's loads of stuff that I've kind of, like, because a lot of what you think you can do, what you think you can't do, is all to do with your imagination, how you're thinking.
Oh, definitely.
And there's wee things I can do, like just using visualisation to make myself feel good. So we'll maybe do an episode about that after the next one, because we've got a guest in the next one.
Oh, we're teasing it. I'm going to cut the teaser you did earlier.
All right.
We've got a big guest coming.
Big guest. Big guy. One of the best comedians in Scotland.
I wonder if he'll bring his mug.
Maybe bring his mug. All right, because he's got a mug.
That's your clue.
That's a clue. So we've got him next week. Hopefully, if he turns up.
Unless he gets outed for bad activities
like some of this guy. But other than that, I think after that we'll do a podcast about the kind of
by then
visualization.
By then we'll have started the workshop again. So
so we'll have about that. Aye.
Because it's next weekend, isn't it?
Aye. And this other stuff I use, like sometimes I need to remind myself how powerful it is. Like just using it to actually.
Unlimited power.
You do, man. It fucking, like, even thinking about it, go fucking hell. Just using how you think. And
carry the boat?
Exactly. And how you feel, and it's amazing when you actually fucking practice it. Because sometimes you get a wee bit down in yourself because you forget that you can actually, then you start doing this stuff and you go, holy fuck, why did I not do that for the last 10 years?
Aye, like you've got the option to make yourself feel good, but sometimes you get too lazy to even bother doing that.
Aye.
Even though you can.
I know what it's like. It's like there's characters take because you've got like personas. The positive persona when he's working is good, but sometimes that negative, needy, victim mode mentality kicks in, and he becomes a persona for a while. And the other guy's trying to go, like, fuck off! You're not doing any good here. Fuck off, you wee dick. That guy. Sometimes it's like a persona takes over for ages. And you're like, sometimes you need to get him to fuck.
Get him to fuck. That's the message.
Have a shower, get up off your ass, you prick, and write some material, you fucking ball bag.
Go for it.
And learn the guitar as well. So I'm talking to myself here.
Yes. Right, let's call that 22.
22, man.
Leave your comments.
Wait a minute, number 4. No, 3.
3. Oh, fuck. 3 rhymes with tree disco ball.
Yes, fucking hell, take away there.
Struggle with that one, I don't know.
5, one there.
Screwdriver.
Yeah, there we go.
So, leave your comments. I can always count on Murray. He's
Aye,
every
Murray,
comment,
and the rest is there's other people that watch it. Right? Leave a comment because we know that you're watching. Because there's at least three years.
Well, no, that's Murray and us.
Murray, there's a few more.
No, because you don't. So Murray and me twice.
No, Grant watches it.
Hi, Grant.
Grant,
leave a
comment, Grant. Thanks.
Any questions? You're welcome to leave them in the comments. You can still. I've not plugged the email in a while. Email obipodcast@gmail.com.
Right.
Or just comment.
Just comment.
This will be the last episode that goes out before the workshop starts on the 2nd of June, so you've still got one more chance to sign up.
Aye, and I've got about 4 places left or something like that. So
come
if you want to come, if you want to do a fuck it and come and do stand-up comedy, he's a shout and come and do it.
He said it.
He said it. and there's at least, I think there's like four or five that have done it before that have come back again. So that's showing you I must be doing something.
I think there's 3 coming back for the one I've done. And you said there was a couple.
So there's you, there's Grant, who else is there? Deirdre.
Deirdre.
There's one lassie that done it one last year, and can't remember off the top of my head. So there's 4 that's done it before, which is alright.
There we go.
Thor's coming back as well. So aye, Thor's coming back. But other than that, you've been alright. Thanks for your company.
Lawnmower.
7.
Bye.